What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy GlitcherBro23 here, back with another reaction for Immortal Technique, man. Y'all guys absolutely destroy Immortal Technique reactions, man. Like, dude is a wizard with words, man. He really is. Like, storytelling, syllable breakdown, rhyme schemes, flow. He's a whole package, man. He is really a whole package, and he sounds original, man. So I really appreciate it. We got a new track today. You Never Know. I think featuring, what was it, Jean Grae? I think the name was Jean Grae. When I was requested this, y'all guys asked specifically for the lyric video. So I appreciate that, you know, because Rage Against the Machine fans are the same way. They want me to actually see the lyrics and actually hear the lyrics properly, you know. So I really appreciate that, you know. But other than that, we're finna check this out. But before we do, if you guys enjoy these Immortal Technique reactions, do me a huge solid right now, man. Hit that like button, subscribe channel if you're new, comment down below what you guys want to see next, share your thoughts and opinions about the track of my reaction by the end of the video. Share this with more people, man. Try and help me get to that 1K mark. I really appreciate the community we have been building for over the past, year. Really appreciate it. Other than that, we finna check this out before my laptop dies. Let's get it.
On her way to becoming a college graduate, wouldn't even stop to talk to the average kid. The type of Latina I'd sit and contemplate marriage with. Fuck the horse and carriage shit, her love was never for hire.
Ooh, fuck the horse and carriage shit, her love was never for hire. Talking about being a Latina? Talking about to be a college graduate. Man, I was just filling out college stuff. I was just looking at all these college invitations, you know, like look, I can literally show y'all. Got like a whole thing right here. University of Texas at San Antonio, freaking Mary Hardin Baylor, I don't even, like, St. Edwards, Sam Houston, like, I got a bunch of these. I was doing this stuff today, looking at colleges. Come on, man. Hey, it's not as easy as it looks. It really isn't.
Disciplined intellectual beauty's what I desire. Flyer than Selma Hayek or Jennifer Lopez. Everyone told me kicking it to her was hopeless. At first I just thought she didn't mess with broke kids. The thug niggas always talking about how they smoke kids, but the rich sniff coke kids got no play. I'm not even interested what her body language would say. Everyone around the way gave up trying to get in it, cause didn't matter how good your game was, she wasn't with it. All the block bitches was jealous but wouldn't admit it. Talk shit and deny to everyone that they did it, cause they regretted the long list of niggas that they let hit it. And no.
Okay, so this girl seems like the whole package, but she's not dealing with anybody below her, like intellectually or financially, it seems, you know. Like, the block girls are jealous, like, that they're not as good looking as her, or that they haven't, or the fact that that she hasn't been hit by every street guy. And then the guys want her because she is a very beautiful woman, but she says no to them because they're either not intelligent enough, or they're too immature, you know. So my man Immortal, he said she's flyer than Jennifer Lopez. Bruh, I know a little bit about Jennifer. Ben Affleck got her right now, man. She really dating Batman again. That's tough.
No one ever gave him shit except McDonald's and Diddick. Smoking weed with thoughts of envy. Whenever they lit it, she spoke intelligently and they bit it. Always trying to copy, but when they tried to use her vocab, they sounded sloppy. She had a style all her own, respectful and pure. I was sick in the head for her, and there wasn't a cure.
He was that hung up over him. That's too real. That's too real. Hold tight to your love, because you never know. Ah, here we go. This is another one I'm finna add. Bro, I don't know how many tracks we've done to Immortal, but we've got it. Based off true storytelling event track, we've got it a fun, murderous type track, and now we got probably one of the realest love songs messages that we'll hear from a hip hop artist. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way this dude ate the whole package. There ain't no way. Like, bro. How are we not gonna put Immortal Technique in a GOAT category? How are we not gonna put him in a GOAT conversation? How? This dude does it all.
Her eyes were brown and beautiful, yet empty and sad. I used to talk to her occasionally, and she was glad that I wasn't just another nigga trying to get in it. So every now and then we'd stop and talk for a minute.
I started to learn that myself. Girls really do appreciate guys who ain't just trying to get some, you know? I really have seen that, you know? Like, they just want, like, a friend who won't cross that line. Because a lot of guys, including myself, will cross that line, you know? So it's a hard it sucks, but that's really all they want. They just want a boy who's a friend that they can talk to about anything. Not a boyfriend, but a boy who's a friend. You know? They just want someone like that.
I didn't have a gimmick, so the minutes turned to hours. On her birthday, I gave her a poem with flowers. Then I took her out to dinner after her cousin's baby shower. We talked about power to the people and such. We spent more time together, but it was never enough. I never tried to sneak a touch or even cop a feel. I was too interested in keeping it real, perfectly honest and complete. She would always call me cariño and never technique. Bought me a new book to read every 2 or 3 weeks.
What is the word? He said Carino. What is that? Hold on. What is
real,
that word?
Perfectly honest.
Carino. Carino. No, not Torino. Let me just see what this word is. So it means affection. Or love. It means affection or honey. Yeah, honey would make sense in the most part. She would always call me honey, but not technique. So he's moving up because because he had no intention to become that guy. You know? He had no motive to become that guy. I see you, man. I see you, Immortal.
Incomplete, she would always call me cariño and never technique. Bought me a new book to read every 2 or 3 weeks, forever changing the expression of my thoughts when I speak. It was because of her I even deaded all of my freaks. She convinced me to stop hanging out on the streets, to stop robbing and stealing from people like you. Instead I took her out to the Apollo Apollo and the Bronx Zoo, Museo del Barrio and the Metropolitan too. Got to the point where I was either with her or my crew. So I decided one day to tell her my feelings was true. I couldn't live without her, so I told her face of my fears. But honey's only response was a face full of tears. She could only sob hysterically, holding me tight. I tried to speak, but she wouldn't stop until I left sight. I felt like a moth who got himself too close to the light.
No, he got friend zoned. He got friend zoned. He thought he was in the clear. He thought she was thinking the same way of him. Why do the women actually do that? Why do they actually do that? That makes me so mad. Like, that's happened to me twice. That really has happened to me twice. Like, it's not fun. It's not fun. And then I like where he's already going with this next line. He was talking about Matu got too close to the light. Except I didn't burn, I turned cold after that night. I like that. I like that.
Except I didn't burn, I turned cold after that night.
Don't you know that time waits for no man? Not fate, it's all planned. I was just to know you, to be loved and I'm lost just to hold you all that. Can't find a reason why God came between you and I. If I had the chance again, I'd never let you go. Hold tight to your love, 'cause you never know.
I went on with my life, college and my career. Ended up locked up like an animal for a year, where the COs talk to you like they were the overseer. Then I got sent to the hole when my exit was.
I like that flip. Because technically, the way he said it, the CO, overseer, OC, he did like COOC, even though I know seer is with an S. That technically is a flip. I like that. That might be a little bit of a stretch. You could call me out for that in the comments, but hey, if you really think about it, overseer, OC, come on, man, come on. That might be a little bit of a stretch though. But he's broken now. He's broken now, and he's saying he's continued life. But this like emotionally affected him, as if any guy, like, bro. Especially if it's true love. If it's true love, man, it takes a minute. I mean a minute to get over someone. Shoot, I don't even think I'm over the last person I liked. I'm keeping it real. I don't know if I am or not. I'm being real.
Animal for a year, where the COs talk to you like they were the overseer. Then I got sent to the hole when my exit was near. At night in my cell, I'd close my eyes and I'd see her, hold her close in my dreams. But when I woke, she disappeared. Just an empty cell until the state gave me parole. In the summer, came back intact and on track. But the fact of the matter is I still felt cold. Even after my mother hugged me crying at home, my real niggas would catch me thinking out of my zone, fucking lots of different women. But I still felt alone, relatively well known around the New York underground. But I kept thinking of her and how we used to be down. The sound of her voice and the beautiful smell of her hair. Though gone physically, somehow it was still there. I had to do something.
Dude, this shit's too real. This one is speaking to me, man. This one, I haven't had no woman in my life, no girlfriend. Like, not a lot of girls who were friends. I haven't had a lot of that in my life. And the two girls who I'd say were my friends at one point, I eventually I ruined my relationships with them, like friendships. I ruined my friendships with them because I'm doing what I did, what Technique did. I told them how I felt, and yeah, man, this one's just really speaking to me, man. This one's really speaking to me. I absolutely love this one.
Because this shit was too much to bear. So I went and visited the building where she used to live. world looks a lot different after you do a bid. Your way of life done changed while primitive minds are still stuck in the same game. Like her cousin who was on the corner slinging cocaine.
Me Mandre and me Padre are going to Mimi. Wonder how much of that they actually heard. Hey, I'm not gonna lie though. While we're on the subject, my pops is the reason why I really didn't pursue anything with those two girls either. He really the reason why. I'm being honest.
Stepped in the lobby and tapped the button next to her last name. Her mom buzzed me up and hugged me up like a mother order, but her facial expression changed when I asked about her daughter.
Oh no. Oh no. Something happened to her daughter. And then that's what makes it worse, man. That's when you get close with the family. When you get close with that just hurts so much more. This is speaking right to me, and I hate it, but I love it at the same time. But I hate how it's making me reminisce on my mistakes, like with who could have been my first girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like everything he has said is what happened with my first girlfriend, or what could have been my first girlfriend. You know what I mean? I love this one though. I absolutely admire this one.
Just to know you, that you be loved and I'm lost, just to hold you all night. Can't find a reason why God can't.
Jean Grae on this hook is beautiful, by the way.
If I had the chance again, I'd never let you go. Hold tight to your love, 'cause you never know.
She told me that there was a note for me that was left behind, and she had left it there waiting for such a long.
Notice how the hook was different right there, though. The hook was actually different right there. Or the chorus was actually different right there. I noticed that the lyrics were different. Yeah, something serious finna happen. And then we just heard him say that there was a note left behind for him. This is about to be a dance with the devil type of ending.
Never let you go. Hold tight to your love, 'cause you never know.
She told me that there was a note for me that was left behind, and she had left it there waiting for such a long time. I was inclined to ask about it, but she brought it up first. I saw a tear swelling up in her eye, and then she cursed. She told me where the letter was, and I started thinking the worst. Reversed my position, stepped over and opened the door, and sure enough there was an envelope with my name on the floor. Nobody loves you more than me, cariño's what the letter said. By the time you get to read this, I'll probably be dead. But when you left in 97, a part of me went to heaven. I thank God at least I got to know what love really was. But it hurt me to see what true love really does. Cause even though we never made love, you were all that there was. It was because I loved you so much that I had to make you leave. You made me doubt the way I thought. You made me wanna believe. And then I slipped up and I let you get close to me. It was
Y'all really finna make me tear up. Y'all really finna make me tear up with this one. Ah, man. This is probably one of the most relatable tracks I've ever heard in my life. Ever. She's admitting what happened. She started falling in love with him, so she pushed him away, and she regrets letting him get that close. Cause she even said, even though we didn't make love, I know what it felt like.
hard to not be openly when people spoke to me. This was not the way I thought my life was supposed to be. Baby, don't you see? I blood transfusion that left me with HIV. Hope didn't exist for me since late in 1993. I died a virgin. I wish I could have given myself to you. I cried in the hospital cause there was no one else but you. Promise that you'll meet me in paradise inevitably. No matter what, I'll keep your love forever with me. What happened for the rest of the day is still a blur, but I remember wishing that I was dead instead of her. She was buried on August 3rd. The story ends without a sequel, and now you know our technique. Don't fucking fall in love with people. Hold the person that you love closely if they're next to you. The one you love, not the person that simply has sex with you. Appreciate them to the fullest extent, and then be on, cause you never really know what you got until it's gone.
Bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That was. So she didn't do anything past that phase because she knew eventually where it would lead down to, which is them, but she didn't want to get him sick. She had HIV. She died on August 3rd. And then Immortal Technique's like, he's never found love again. This is why he doesn't love people. Hold on to what you got. Find true love in somebody instead of somebody who just wants to fuck. Dude, I am speechless. I'm like actually speechless on that one. I fucking loved it. I can't. There's nothing I could do but relate to that track because that's kind of what my mindset's always been. I want someone who's loyal, who's honest, true to me, and I don't want her. I just don't want a fuck buddy. I don't want a fuck buddy. Like I don't want no bitch. I don't want no hoe. I don't want no fuck buddy. That's always been my motto or like rule I've lived by when it comes to women. I don't want none of that. I want someone who's loyal, someone who I could trust, someone who I can always be there for and can always be there for me. That's... I love this track, man. Absolutely loved it. Everything was perfect about this track. I couldn't have critiqued anything about that track, even if I wanted to. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions, man. Leave a like if y'all enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Comment out below what you guys want to see next. Thoughts and opinions on the track and the reaction in the comments. Share this with more people, man. I'm like, bro, I'm real emotional about this one. I really am. That was beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. I'm gone.